What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the Justice League movie. So I've come across a recent interview from someone with inside knowledge of what's happening with the DC Extended Universe, and they were asked a question about the actor that played Lex Luthor had a massive role in the Batman vs Superman role, and they basically said he doesn't have one. If he did prior to all the changes and reshoots, it was cut out. And I feel like this is massive news, because if you remember in Batman vs Superman, at the end of the Dawn of Justice, immediately after the Doomsday fight, Lex Luthor was confronted by Batman and goes on and on about humanity ringing the bell for him that he has awoken. So whether this is about Steppenwold or Darkseid, it doesn't really matter. Who is it about? I mean, cutting someone out as big as Lex Luthor, he's basically set up the villain for the Justice League movie. So I got talking with a couple of my friends that kind of talk about this stuff, and we were thinking, like, if they have actually cut Lex Luthor out of the Batman vs Superman movie, what other changes could Jeff Johns and Joss Whedon actually have made? Because to cut out a character that has such an iconic connection with setting up the Justice League movie is kind of really ridiculous when you think about it. I don't know if you've watched the Batman vs Superman extended cut, but there was a scene where you see like him basically, they call it the Steppenwolf deleted scene, where you see Steppenwolf with the 3 mother boxes and then they disappear and he's standing in water. So it's really strange, because if they have cut this bit out, what else could they have cut out? I mean, because are we actually going to see the original Justice League movie with the Zack Snyder cut? Because I feel like now we've got no idea of what version of the Justice League movie we are going to be getting. So guys, comment down below. Do you think they are crazy enough to cut out Lex Luthor, seeing as how important he was to setting up the Justice League movie with the ending of the Batman vs Superman movie, which essentially was the in-between part for, like, in between the Batman vs Superman and Justice League, because it actually says here in this article, you know, that scene, I guess, was our way of, I kind of thought like, oh, that would be cool after credit sequence, but then I was like, I don't know how I can do that, because Marvel kind of does that stuff. Is that a thing? So we were like, oh well, that maybe there's another way to do it by just having fun, and does that make sense? So that was Zack Snyder, I believe. Yeah, it was Zack Snyder. He was basically talking about that deleted scene that everyone's seeing, and then they said, oh my god, Steppenwolf is coming. But to cut out Lex Luthor, because obviously Lex Luthor is currently in Arkham Jail, as we know from the end of Dawn of Justice. But some people did say that Lex Luthor broke out of jail in the most recent Justice League trailer, but I didn't see it, guys. So if you could send me images or links to kind of the exact part, because I've replayed that so many times. I tried to find the image, like the clip to roll over this video, because that would prove that Lex Luthor would actually be in the Justice League movie. But I think if Lex Luthor won't be in the movie, what else could they cut out? I mean, cutting out Henry Allen doesn't make too much difference, because we're going to be getting a Flash kind of origin kind of story inside this movie, seeing as Flashpoint is the first Flash movie. So we know the Flash movie isn't actually going to be an origin movie. I mean, cutting Deathstroke out, I mean, I'm a massive Deathstroke fan, but it's not the biggest thing in the world. It just, for continuity issues, it really would bug me in terms of continuity if they cut Lex Luthor out. He's a character that needs to be in it. I know a lot of people don't like Jesse, who plays him. I mean, I would have preferred Bryan Cranston, who played Walter White in Breaking Bad. He'd be pretty cool. But I mean, could they possibly cut Lex Luthor out? Because obviously in that scene he was standing next to the Kryptonian like matrix that was used to create actually Doomsday, interacting with an unidentified alien, and he possibly created Steppenwolf in some kind of way. Anyway, guys, if you love these DC Extended Universe Justice League videos that have been doing very well, smash that like button. If you want to, please like, subscribe, and comment if you want to. That would be cool. Also, if you want to join the Warstu heads, as I like to call them, the warheads, you know what to do. Hit that notification button, and we will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch ya later.